In the day's other news, former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn is asking a federal appeals court to order that his criminal case be dismissed. He filed an emergency petition today. This month, the U.S. Justice Department moved to drop the case against Flynn for lying to the FBI. The trial judge refused, and today he scheduled oral arguments for July the 16th. Officials in India and Bangladesh began evacuating millions of people today before a powerful tropical cyclone strikes amid the ongoing pandemic. The storm is expected to make landfall tomorrow with winds above 100 miles an hour and flooding rains. Officials in India's West Bengal state drove around today coastal towns and warned people to leave. Many families headed to shelters that had been quarantine centers.
We came here because of fear of the cyclone. Otherwise, why would we come to the shelter? The cyclone hasn't come yet, but we evacuated here as the weather began to change.
Both India and Bangladesh are still under partial lockdowns, and infections in India have topped 100,000. The United Nations is appealing to the warring parties in Afghanistan to step back from fighting. New numbers show that civilian casualties jumped to 380 in April, despite ongoing peace efforts. The UN today blamed both the Taliban and Afghan security forces, and also the Islamic State group. Back in this country, Johnson & Johnson will stop selling baby powder in the U.S. and Canada. Some 20,000 lawsuits have claimed that talc in the powder was contaminated with asbestos, which is known to cause cancer. The company cited slumping demand in today's announcement. It also said that it stands by the safety of its product. And Annie Glenn, widow of the late astronaut and U.S. Senator John Glenn, has died of complications from COVID-19 at a Minnesota nursing home. In 1962, she faced the national spotlight with a severe stutter when her husband became the first American to orbit the Earth. But she ultimately overcame the stutter and became an advocate for those with speech disorders. Annie Glenn was 100 years old. Still to come on the NewsHour, the governor of California on how and when to reopen. Despite a skyrocketing number of COVID cases, the official death toll in Russia remains unusually low. The coronavirus exposes the inequities and shortcomings of nursing homes, and much more.
This is the PBS NewsHour from WETA Studios in Washington and in the West from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University.